Windhelm sentry. Down here. That wound's bad.
That lying, manipulative witch. She stabbed me. The Reach Witch, Sister Balra. We had a deal, but she doubted me. Listen, forget about me. I made a terrible mistake. I told her how to sneak into the Palace of Kings. Now I think the Skull King is in danger. Balra said she had something planned for High King Yoren. Said I was a loose end. Please, I think she means to kill the Skull King. You must save him. I never meant to endanger Skyrim.
Idiot! Sells out the Skull King for a handful of gold. Assassinating the Skull King would be a terrible blow to Skyrim and the Pact, but I assumed the Ice Reach Coven had a grander plan than that. Nevertheless, we have to save Yoren. A deathbed confession? That tells me the Sentry believed he put the Skull King in danger. I can't take a chance when it comes to Yoren's safety. Back to the wagon. We leave for Windhelm at once. The Palace of Kings! Hurry! We must warn Yoren! Doesn't look like anyone's on alert. Maybe we got here in time. Housecarl, the Skull King, where is he?
I can't divulge such information. Even the great Lyris Titanborn must know that. It's a matter of royal security.
Royal security? Listen, you little fool! You talk to her.
Who does Titanborn think she is? Demanding to see the Skald King. Whatever you and the half-giant think you found is irrelevant. The Skald King is safe inside the Palace of Kings. It's the most secure structure in all of Skyrim. Well, it's true that Sentry Darfel never arrived for his shift today. And High King Yoren is touring the palace, but that's supposed to be a secret. The Ice Reach Coven, you say? How highly irregular. But if this is true... King Yoren wanted to tour the lower levels, to check on the progress of the construction. He could be anywhere. Go inside and find him at once. I'll rally the guards and secure the palace. Now hurry!
Into the palace. Let's move! Damn, we're already inside. We must find the Skull King. Why would the Coven and its allies need that? That map details the distribution of troops throughout Skyrim. Look, they tore off the western holds.
Flank!
Key to the dungeons. Bjorn wasn't up here, so let's search down there. Leave the Skull King alone, witch!
Yoren is ours! We make a fine addition to our patron's forces!
wanted to turn me into a monster. I've had enough of this dungeon. Let's talk in the throne room.
That's my report, Skald King. Our friend can tell you more.
Held captive in my own dungeon. If word gets out, I would be laughed off my rebuilt throne. And rightly so. On to business. I heard Lyris' report. Now tell me, what did you uncover? Yes, so Lyris mentioned Harrow Fiend, she called them. An ominous name. And that Sister Balra claimed she was turning me into a monster? What else did you learn about the Ice Reach Coven? Vampires. I have known both decent and terrible folk burdened by that curse. I take it the ones working with the Coven fall into the latter category. Anything else? Hoffingar? High King Svargrim rules that hold from the City of Solitude. We don't see eye to eye, especially since neither of us will openly acknowledge the other's reign. Still, he should be warned. Talk to Lyris, I have much to think about.
Svargrim and the people of Western Skyrim can be real pains in the arse, but they're still Nords. Despite the differences between their holds and ours, we won't abandon them to the Coven's conspiracy. Not so fast, friend. Western Skyrim doesn't exactly get along with Eastern Skyrim. Politics can be a tricky business, so I tend to leave that to the politicians. When King Yoren gives the word, then we go. Not before. Now we celebrate our victory, and let Yoren's scouts do what they do best. Meanwhile, I'll work with the Skald King to figure out how to approach Svargrim with this news. In the meantime, take this. You earned it. I'll be in touch soon. This isn't over, not from what we learned of the Ice Reach Coven. For now, though, we rest, and let the Skald King make plans. There'll be plenty of time to kill more Reach Witches another day. There hasn't been a single ruler in over 100 years. Jarl Svarter of Solitude refused to recognize Freydis as the legitimate heir. Ever since, the kingdom has been divided. Damn inconvenient at times like this. Yoren rules over eastern Skyrim from Windhelm, while Svargrim lords over the western holds from his palace in Solitude. If the Ice Reach Coven has targeted western Skyrim, it will take both nations to stop them. If we can ever agree on anything. Train. Eat. Drink. Probably drink some more. But don't worry. I'll be ready when the Skald King gives the word. Then we'll move against the Ice Reach Coven. You have my word on that.
They say Ira Earthturner was working with the Worm Cult.